has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Nonye Mokoye. It's a happy new month. Now, the Public Complaints Commission has asked companies to show responsibility to the social, environmental, and economic impacts of their operations on their host communities. The Chief Commissioner of the Commission, Mr. Abimbola Ayo Yusuf, made a call during a one-day awareness workshop in Awka themed Systemic and Proactive Investigation into Compliance to Corporate Social Responsibility (CSR) by private companies in Anambra. A correspondent, Chibuzo Bidike, filed this report.
The event opened, Mr. Ayo Yusuf said that the awareness workshop is important as the benefits of corporate social responsibilities are enormous and seals the bond between the company and their host communities, urging companies at all costs to live up to their corporate social responsibilities in order to enjoy and reap the fruits of their labor. Mr. Ayo Yusuf, who was represented by Barrister Gabriel Eze of the Legal Department of the Commission, appreciated the Office of the Commission in the state for taking the right steps in educating and sensitizing the people on the need to always send in their complaints to the Commission for investigation and prompt actions.
Funding has always been one of the greatest challenges of the Public Complaints Commission in discharging his mandate.
In his keynote address, the Anambra State Commissioner for Industry, Mr. Christian Udechukwu, represented by the Deputy Chief of Staff to Governor Chukwuma Soludo, Mr. Chinedu Woye, expressed happiness that the mandate of the Commission is in line with the present administration in ensuring rapid development in all parts of the state. In their various remarks, the Anambra State Commissioner for Environment, Engineer Felix Odimegu, and the Managing Director, Anambra Broadcasting Service, Sachido Obidiegu, pointed out that corporate social responsibility is giving back to the society what companies have maximized from, and questioned the extent corporate organizations are abiding to fulfilling their corporate social responsibilities, the rate of monitoring from the Commission, and called on the federal government to properly fund the Commission to enable them execute their mandate.
On a day like this, you may want to ask the question, what is corporate social responsibility? What is it all about? For me, it is all about corporate organizations giving back to the society. You operate in a society, you take so much from the society, and at the end of the day, you're expected to give back to that society.
They called on organizations and individuals to key into the state government public-private community partnership (PPCP) model of development to enable them drive their CSR effectively in order to achieve desired goals. Earlier, in her welcome address, the Anambra State Federal Commissioner of the Commission, Mrs. Emelda Nwajiofo Okoli, revealed that the Commission has witnessed the effects of CSR initiative in the areas of education, healthcare, and environmental sustainability, and re-emphasized the need for more rigorous monitoring and enforcement to ensure that the CSRs are not just promises but actions that will bring about real changes in communities. Delivering a paper, the State Director of the Commission, Mr. Charles Ekunife, noted that the objective of the town hall meeting is to create awareness and ensure that private companies adhere to CSR best practices that is beneficial to the environment and society as well as for their own sustainability. The event was well attended by those in the private sectors, government officials and their agencies, local governments, town unions, traditional institutions, National Youth Service Corps, youth organizations, anti-privacy agencies, academia, community stakeholders, among the various others.
The Operation Clean and Healthy Anambra or CHA Brigade Task Force team has arrested 6 persons operating a suspected fake drug production factory. The factory, which was uncovered in Umoji, Idemili North Council area, was sealed during the raid, in which the owner of the factory, one Mrs. Chinwendo Chukura, was also arrested. Our correspondent, Chibuzo Bidike, filed this report.
Pura was apprehended for manufacturing, packaging, distributing and selling a range of substandard and counterfeit paracetamol and flagyl products. Reacting to the development, the managing director of Ocha Brigade, Comrade Celestine Anere, said that the agency, while carrying out their daily routine, stumbled on the fake drug factory and upon investigation found out that the company has existed for years and has been selling the fake drugs across the state. According to him, the facility has been sealed off until further notice, as investigations continue by the State Ministry of Health and the National Agency for Food and Drugs Administration and Control, NAFDAC, on the drugs and license for the factory, pointing out that the hygienic environment of the area is condemnable for producing of drugs.
The solution government is really against people trying to manufacture fake drugs, whereby people who are in need of these drugs continue drinking them and don't get better. Some of the things we do is also to make sure that anytime we come across this information, we arrest them and hand them over to Ministry of Health and NAFDAC, as the case may be.
Meanwhile, the Ocha Brigade boss has revealed that the agency has also arrested individuals who are bent on destroying newly constructed roads and drainages by constructing culverts without approval and supervision by the State Ministry of Works, which consequently destroy the roads. He noted that such attitudes endanger the lifespan of the roads, creates room for destruction by flood, which has currently reduced due to the efforts of the Soludo administration, and warned that anyone caught trespassing into any sealed-off area or facility will be arrested and prosecuted accordingly.
No, the law is very simple. Don't build anything on drainages. Make sure that all the drainages are desilted and evacuated. It's an ongoing. You can see the few rains now. There's no massive flooding. Is due to the efforts and Mr. Governor's interest in making sure that Anambra State is free from flooding by desilting the gutter. So we'll continue to do that.
The enforcement team of Ocha Brigade also sealed off a building constructed on the waterways at Bishop Plaza, Marine Modern Market, Onitsha, and arrested individuals for trespassing into sealed premises on Niger Street, Onitsha.
Over 30 students from selected secondary schools in Awka South local government area have received training in basic skills in information communication technology, ICT. The students also received brand new laptops to help them put into practice what they learned in the training. Our correspondent Tochukwu Oche now reports.
Is one of the many development initiatives of a popular philanthropist from Umuawolo community in the council area, Chief Christopher Ndubisi, who has, through his humanitarian programs, given hope to the poor, opportunities to the unreached, and development to community. Some of his humanitarian services include empowering farmers, building churches, providing scholarship schemes to students across the country and abroad, free education to all children in his private schools, among others. Explaining the objectives of the training, Chief Ndubisi highlighted that positively impacting the lives of young people at early stage will be of great benefit in reshaping their future and putting them on the right path of life, especially as it concerns digital skills. He encouraged the students to make good use of the laptops they received and told teachers and principals of the various schools that the laptops are for the students' personal use.
That Sky is their starting point, that with the tools they have been given today, that they have been, aided to go into the world and be a tech guru.
The trainer, Reverend Father Benjamin Odeka, who is also the parish priest of St. Joseph Catholic Church, Umuawolo, took the students through the basic components, operations, and maneuvers in a computer system. Earlier in her opening remarks, the Permanent Secretary, Anambra State Ministry of Education, Dr. Ifeoma Abuizu, appreciated Chief Ndubisi for always supporting the state government in the areas of education and for training the young ones digitally, saying that the training is a clear definition of what Governor Chukwuma Soludo calls public-private community partnership model of development. She called on the teachers present at the event to take the knowledge they garnered to train other students who did not have the opportunity to attend the training. On their part, The chairman, Post-Primary School Service Commission, PPSSC, Anambra State, Professor Nkechi Ikediugu, who spoke through the board member in charge of Oka Education Zone, Dr. Uche Okeke, and the Zonal Director of Education, Oka Zone, Mrs. Ngozi Chukwujekwu, eulogized the benefactor for his unwavering support towards education across the state.
In fact, it should be very beneficial to the students, to the school, and to the society.
Other dignitaries who graced the occasion were the Assistant Director, National Space Research and Development Agency, Dr. Chukwujekwu Ofodum, and the Special Advisor to Governor Chukwuma Soludo on Innovation and Business Incubation, Ms. Chinwe Okoli, among others. Symbolic presentation of the laptops, certificate of attendance, and an antivirus software to the students formed the high point of the event. In Oka, this is Tochku Ochie reporting for ABS News.
And the Women Commission of the Nigeria Olympic Committee has organized a one-day seminar for female sports coaches and administrators in the Southeast. The event held in Oka, the Anambra State capital, was chaired by Chief Mrs. Ngozi Obikwelo and had it as its theme, Capacity Building in Sports. Our correspondent, Joseph Ebocha, has details of that report.
To successful sports coaching and administration, the chairperson, Nigeria Olympics Committee, Women Commission, Professor Florence Adeyanju, enjoined participants coaches to set themselves apart by getting quality training and marketing their credentials, being innovative and current in coaching technique, having good philosophy of coaching, among other things, in order to be successful. On strategies for overcoming obstacles in successful sports administration, Professor Adeyanju called for regulation, establishment of well-structured sports development programs to identify and nurture talent, as well as policies that promote gender equality and opportunities at all levels.
We realize that you can't do anything without the male folk. If you want to walk fast, walk on your two legs. So if you remove the male and allow us to walk with only one leg, we will not get to where we want to get to.
Earlier in a remark, the Secretary, Nigeria Olympics Committee, Women Commission, Mrs. Kemi Obidahu, said the program would help improve knowledge and capacity of female coaches and administrators in order to improve performance in the sports sector. Host and sports ambassador to Nigeria on Ruby, Princess Alban Ugonweze Agugo, said the 4 lectures participants were exposed to programs to empower women in sports for more meaningful contributions.
It's a kind of empowering the women in sports, educating the coaches, the sports administrators towards achieving their potential in sports.
Some of the participants, including the Director of Sports, Imo State, Mrs. Patricia Ezeji, and Mrs. Stella Obofu from Enugu State, said they are going home with better knowledge and called for more of such programs to encourage women in sports.
On the national scene, Defense Headquarters, DHQ, says resolve of the armed forces is to destroy terrorists and dismantle their military capabilities for citizens to be safe in Nigeria. The Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, who stated this in Abuja while speaking on ongoing military operations from April to June 2024, said troops are actively fighting in different forms and retain operational flexibility, which gives them the ability to respond to different events and to project forces according to strategic needs. According to the director, during the second quarter of the year, troops neutralized 2,243 terrorists, arrested 3,608 suspected terrorists and other criminal elements, as well as rescued 1,993 kidnapped hostages, among other successes. Buba said the military has greatly degraded the terrorists, even though they are still present in the theaters of operation, as it would take time and effort to completely destroy them. He, however, noted that terrorists have prioritized their military capability over everything else because as military forces advance and clear areas in which terrorists hibernate, they continue to recover weapons, explosives, and IEDs, which are indications of the priorities of the terrorists. On the foreign scene, a severe bite from a shark in East Florida has left a man in critical condition from blood loss. The Nassau County Sheriff's Office Marine Unit said they found the man on a boat where he was losing a lot of blood from a critical injury to his forearm. Acting swiftly, a deputy boarded the vessel and applied a tourniquet to stop the bleeding. An official then commandeered the watercraft and took the man to a boat ramp where local fire rescue officials were waiting. The sheriff's office said the victim was airlifted to hospital and remains in critical condition, but he is expected to recover. The man was aboard a boat on the east coast of Florida when the shark attack occurred, officials said. And with that story, we come to the end of the news. But remember, you can follow news and programs from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page, follow us Anambra Broadcasting Service, subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka, on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And the main news again, PCC has investigated corporate social responsibility compliance in companies in Anambra. Chief Ndobisi has trained over 30 students on skills, distribute laptops. Defense headquarters has retreated, resolved to flush out terrorists in Nigeria. And on the foreign scene, we brought you a report that severe bite from shark has left a man in critical condition in East Florida. The special message once again, Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's continue to give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's it on the news for today. We thank you so much for watching. My name is Nonye Ngokoye. Have a blessed new month.